It's 2021 and carbon fiber rims are a thing in freestyle BMX. These two rims I'm holding in my hands are both shaped circular. They'll both fit on your bike, they'll get you around, and you'll be able to do tricks on them. But we're going to be testing them today. But before we get into that, I wanted to kind of talk about the whole carbon fiber rim thing. So currently in this hand right here is the Alienation Acme Ud. Now this was the first carbon fiber rim for freestyle BMX that I've seen. And then a Claw actually just came out with some. When people saw that they were making carbon fiber rims, there was a lot of talk on the internet about it. This is a G Sport Bird Cage, which is a very high quality rim. And this is a metal rim, but this was considered lightweight and strong. I rode one of these for years. My little brother currently rides this rim in the back of his bike right now. If we put this rim on the scale, it'll come in around 15.5 ounces. It's a pretty light rim. It's under a pound. But if you take the rim right here, the Alienation Acme Carbon, you put this on a scale, it comes in just over 9 ounces. So that means it's a 6 ounce difference. So if you factor that in front and back, you're going to be saving around 12 ounces right there. That's pretty close to a pound. And on a modern day BMX bike, where the average bike I would say is about 24, 25 pounds, that's a big chunk that you're saving right there. Currently on my bike, I've been riding these carbon fiber rims, and you guys know my situation. I'm not going in the air, I'm not casing anything, I'm not doing anything crazy at all. So it was just a no-brainer for me that I was going to be able to ride these light wheels. But today we're going to change that. We're going to be testing them with my little brother because he's actually in the market getting a set of carbon fiber rims. He's getting the Claw rims. So the Claws are built differently than the Alienations. The Alienations are definitely more low profile. These things are, they're kind of skinny too. Like there's not much to it. It almost looks like a race rim, but it's made for freestyle BMX. Front ones have a small sidewall right here, and they're not designed for brakes. But the rear wheel actually has some kind of like design on the side. I guess it's designed to use the brake pad, and they give you a specific brake pad you have to use as well. So definitely a little bit more complicated than just getting a regular old rim, but majority of people riding BMX nowadays are brakeless anyways, so you wouldn't be worrying about that. So the next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to go switch over the rims onto my brother's bike, and we're going to talk to him about why he wants to get carbon fiber rims. So the wheels are installed. They look really good on your bike.
They do look really good, and they actually feel really good. When I initially picked up my bike, it did feel a little bit lighter, but that's not the whole idea behind the carbon rims. The whole thing is the rotational
weight. Why do you want to try carbon wheels? Why don't you explain that? Because everybody knows you have like a pretty stocky bike in terms of BMX. I know you try to like make it a little bit lighter here and there, but
I do what I can. But
like, you got metal Claw pedals.
I abuse my bike.
Shadow cranks.
I abuse my bike. My tall little frame holds up through absolutely everything, and then all the parts on it, I just kind of build to make sure that I'm able to withstand it. No matter what it is, I just liked the best products.
These carbon fiber rims right here, these are pretty expensive.
The price difference, it's pretty significant. G Sport rims that I had on there before are $80 each, about $80 to $85 each. Alienation rims, these carbon ones right here, each rim is $402.
That's what the MSRP is recommended.
Like, think about this right now. For a pair of Alienation rims, you're looking at about $804.
And that's just
the rim,
guys.
And then usually accompanied with a carbon fiber rim is going to be titanium spokes, which is a couple $100. A nice pair of hubs, which is going to be a lot of bucks.
Yeah, because these rims are one of the most expensive wheel setups that I've ever seen.
When you basically put an Alienation rim on
no joke.
Scotty's back wheel is a $1,000 wheel, which is crazy to think about. It's close to a $1,000 wheel.
Really?
Yeah.
You're telling me that Profile Mini with all the titanium stuff that's on there, how much is that? Should I ask the expert real quick?
He'll probably have it in the back of his head. Yeah, I'm sure he knows.
How much is the Profile Mini hub that I have?
Yours goes for $314.99.
So that's $314, custom build, left-hand drive,
yes.
36 hole, titanium this, titanium that. One last thing, how much is it to do rainbow titanium spokes front and back?
Front and back, the set's going to be $216, so $108 for one wheel.
Okay, thanks, appreciate that.
We calculated real quick and it came out to about $824 for the rim, the spokes, and this custom hub. Once you put a tire tube on there though, you're basically at $1,000.
Somewhere around $900 for that whole back wheel setup with the tube, and then you have the front one. We don't know exactly how much.
Just think about how much,
it's a lot of money.
How much of a price tag that just added to my bike.
Yeah.
My tall loader has never been so expensive in its life. This is amazing. I love it. So the real reason that we are putting the carbon fiber rims on today is because I was like, wow, it would be really cool for me to get carbon fiber rims. And I'm not like a weight weenie. I don't care that if my bike is like super, super light. Obviously it does help. And for anybody who says it doesn't, you're a liar. I'm sorry, it's just physics. But the real thing is rotational weight. So the lighter you make the wheels, the less
I would almost call it a
gyroscopic effect.
Yeah, because like when the wheel spins, there's movement now. So now it's carrying weight a different way.
Yeah, and when you make that lighter, there's basically a less of an effect. So I throw a bar spin with a really heavy wheel, it's gonna feel like forever for it to come around. But if we start eliminating that, or even if you stop the wheel, you'll notice that a bar spin feels like you could flick 3 of them in the matter of seconds, you know? So it's a huge difference just by the weight, and that is the main thing that helps. So just that simple little change can, you know, it can add up, and a couple ounces may not seem like a lot, but it changes everything in the rotational weight-wise.
So what's your biggest concern going into today?
So I've been riding metal rims my whole life, and the rims I ride are meant to hold up to the style of riding that I do. They're meant to hold up to the cases when I don't judge the quarter pipe properly. They're meant to jump to flat, like I just pops into my mind sometimes that I feel like doing. Scary part with carbon fiber is there's nothing to it. So it's basically just layers of fiber on top of each other. So metal could bend, and it could, you know, you might get like a funny looking wheel every now and then. Carbon fiber really doesn't bend. You might have like a little bit of things straying out just from spokes being too tight or too loose. But if I hit this rim hard enough, the scary part is that carbon fiber could actually crack. And anytime we hear crack, it's dangerous.
Yeah, crack and BMX.
Crack and BMX is especially dangerous.
Terrible.
So I could just only imagine, God forbid I case a quarter pipe or something with a carbon fiber rim.
I
just don't want an indent in that rim, and especially I don't want to have to pay Scotty that money immediately. I did tell him I would reimburse him if I do damage the wheel, but I'm planning on not damaging the wheel, but to show off that I do think it'll hold up.
That reimburse sounds a lot worse,
I got the cash in the car.
Jeez, okay, that's crazy. So we put the wheel in the tooling stand and we made it perfectly straight. So the check is going to see at the end of the day if this thing is crooked, if it's beat up. I hate saying this because it's my wheels.
Toss it up in the air.
No. Let's do a bomb drop off of this wall right here. Just land like a ton of bricks. Go get your pads. Let's do it.
Easy.
It's a pretty good drop. Are you going to put some force on it or what?
I'm going to try and blow up the wheel immediately.
Oh, man. I don't know why I agreed to this.
This is what you got to do, though. This is a review. This is an honest review.
Yes, it is. All right. Oh, man. I hate trying to suggest you things to do to see if my wheel messes up.
It's kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Hey, try and ruin my wheel like this.
Yeah, I don't...
I like it. I think it's cool.
Let's do a wall ride, but like a hard wall ride. Like jump hard into this thing like a ton of bricks.
Okay, I might land sideways.
Oh, man. Oh, that one made noise, man. I hope that's just my spokes. That wasn't this. Oh, no, don't anything about that.
That's still money out of my pocket if it goes wrong.
If we're gonna have to do this case of curb test, I'm gonna make it so you're actually gonna try to clear the curb. We're gonna do a gap. Oh, you just cased it so bad. That was terrible.
I had to talk myself into it on the way. I was like, are you actually gonna clear it or are you gonna case it? I was like, case it. Definitely case it.
Dirty dog, man.
But it held up.
Oh, well, we're gonna see right now, actually.
I think
the right side is the bad side. See if anything looks wonky about it. Slow spin. Does it look bent? Does anything look weird? It doesn't look bent at all. I think it looks okay.
Tire's a little wobbly, but besides tire, I mean, that's just...
And I got no flat spot after that?
Nothing.
Jeez, Matt. Well, I guess we proved that it could withstand a good little case like that.
We gotta go to the skate park, Scott.
Yeah? All right, let's go do it.
Let's go destroy it. I mean, ride it.
Too much. We are here at West Windsor Skate Park. You guys know it's the half pipe jump, so it was the perfect way to be able to test the rim. Matty cased it last time. He dented his rim. So maybe he can case it right now with the carbon fiber, and we'll see what it looks like, man. So I got a perfect angle. Just go on ahead. Just start pedaling.
My body will crack before this rim does. I'm not casing the half pipe jump, nor am I jumping the half pipe jump today. I'd rather test this rim out in some other ways and see how durable it is.
You're all about casing the curb, but not this one.
That's a big curb, Scott. That is a huge curb case. and it didn't go well for another rim. It's not gonna go well for this one.
True.
We've got other tricks we can do.
Oh, that one was rough, man. If you watch the slow-mo.
Nothing.
Still straight?
Just keep it straight as an arrow.
Let's keep it going then.
Okay. All right, 540 test.
Pretty straight still.
Ready to ride.
Proceed. Stair gap, flat.
Yeah, that's my cup of tea. Feeble 180.
Hard, I'm assuming.
Yeah, hard 180.
Hard slam. Ouch.
Okay, now my specialty, just everything to flat.
Oh, man, there's so much noise. Spin check in.
They just don't bend.
No, it looks perfectly
Like,
straight.
I think I could try and bend it and it's not gonna bend.
And we haven't had any
Broken spokes
flex
or
from
anything.
broken spokes, so that's good. The next thing to do would be the big 360 flat, your signature flat move.
I do like doing
But
360
what are you
flat.
gonna do it off of? You have a couple different options here. How big do you want to go? That's the real question. You can do box jump. You can do the long one, which is going to be that flat bank over there.
That one might be more doable.
Which one?
The long and low thing.
Whichever one you want.
Let me eye that one up.
Okay. Oh no!
Flat tire.
Really? Back or front?
Front.
Well, the front's been a slow leak for about 4 months now.
Well,
so.
it's faster leak now. Oh, the tire almost came off.
Really?
See that? See that popping up here? I'll give you.
So what happened with that? Why don't you explain to everybody?
I guess what happens is when I spun, I must have landed a little angled, so the tire actually unrolled from the rim.
And that's crazy.
know,
You don't
like-
know how much PSI you're running right now.
I
too.
put a high PSI, and that's a high PSI tire. So when you run a high PSI
How
tire,
many
you're
do you think
supposed
you're
to
at
fill
right
it.
now?
Huh?
How much air do you think you're at?
Filled it to?
Yeah.
It's like somewhere in between 80 and 90.
Wow, you were that high.
Yeah, so that's pretty high. And that's like
Just
110
think about that. I think it's a
PSI
lot.
tire. Yeah, something like that.
I think that's a lot to think about
Yeah.
because if there was a street guy riding and he was going to have carbon fiber rims, he'd be riding what?
Really
30
low air
PSI.
pressure, 30, 40, you know?
Would that make things worse or better? I do not know.
That's what I'm really curious. I mean,
Ooh,
there's a
we
good
don't have
chance
an
you'd
answer.
be hitting the rim more, but I don't think it's gonna affect like all the spin stuff we did. I don't think that would have blown the wheel out, if anything. But
we don't know though. It's
Well, it
something
did.
we just do not know.
not
yeah,
bad.
well-
I'm impressed.
Yes, so far so good.
I'm generally impressed.
Let's see the back spin right now. We'll see, because you hit hard on that one. So
Nothing.
zooming in, guys, it really doesn't look too bent at all. It looks perfectly straight.
Doesn't change anything
Yeah,
at all.
I don't think there's really much to write home about. So it shows that it is a strong
Carbon
rim.
fiber is like it's you could do it. You know, don't be scared to do it. If you got the money for it and you want to go get some carbon rims, don't let anybody tell you not to.
Well, so far at least.
I
Right?
just tested it out for 10 very rough clips or so, and literally zero effect on my rims.
So this makes you feel better about your potential purchase?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I love normal rims. Like I don't have any problems with any of the rim companies out there, but I would like to try new BMX products. I just think it's fun. So I'll try the carbon fiber rims, and if I destroy them, I destroy them. Whatever.
Not bad.
So, final thoughts. Both wheels work perfectly, it seems like. We just had an awesome session where Matty went really hard and he made some noises to that bike that really made me cringe because these are my wheels when it comes down to it. But I am so impressed with the fact that it is still perfectly straight. You can see on the truing stand, it is dialed. It looks like there is no issues at all when it comes to that. So let's talk about the difference between the metal and the carbon fiber. I mean, a lot of it is just preference, really. The type of rider you are, what's in your budget, what you feel like making out of your bike. The best thing about BMX is you're able to do whatever you want to your bike. You could put big handlebars, small handlebars, you could paint the bike whatever color you want because it's your bike. So if you want to have a metal wheel, you could totally do that. But if you want to make something cool and different, get a carbon fiber wheel, something that you're proud of, something that nobody else has. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just trying to make your BMX bike the best that it is, and if it's going to make you happy, then that's all that
that matters. So there's a big price difference though. We're talking an $85 rim to a $400 rim. So if you can afford that and you want a cool bike, go for it. It seems like it holds up really well. So guys, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown between the two sets of wheels. The next video we're going to be doing is talking about the tires. I want to tell you guys exactly why the KHE gave out compared to this Maxxis right here, or compared to the other street tires. So remember to subscribe to the channel, remember to like this video, and peace.